Hello, welcome to Earth Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So, today I'm going to be doing a general tarot love reading, a little mini love read for every single zodiac sign. This is going to be an all signs video. There will be timestamps pinned in the top of the comment section so you can go to your sign. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate fully with every single person who comes across it. Please bear that in mind and just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This is not a personal reading, so if it's not your reading at all today, that's fine, and I hope that it is your reading very soon. I would recommend you watch your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. However, obviously watch the video however way you want to, and you could also watch those major placements if you know them for the person that you're here for. Again, watch it however you want. Watch the whole thing if you want, of course. I really hope that you enjoy it. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers and all my returning subscribers and anyone who's just new here today. I'm so grateful for you, and thank you so much for all your amazing support. Thank you for everyone. I'm so glad you enjoyed the last all signs reading. I'm really glad to hear that, and that's why I thought I would do another one this week as I had time. So I'm going to get a card for the base energy for every single sign first of all, and then I'll go through and do a little mini reading for each sign. And again, I'm going to be asking essentially what is coming towards you in love next for each zodiac sign. So this is a timeless reading for whenever you come across it, although saying that, it was, as I'm recording it, it was a full moon in Capricorn at like 2 in the morning UK time today. The energy has been feeling a little odd and all over the place and spicy energy. Maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn, but geez. So I thought as well that would be a good time to do a check-in for all of you with this full moon energy right on the nose today. So let me get the top 12 cards for all my lovely zodiac signs, please. Okay. What is coming towards you in love? Okie dokie. We go. So Aries, you have the World. Great. Taurus, you have the Lovers. It was my top row that got pretty much all the major arcana last week, so let's see if this repeats. Gemini, you have the Page of Pentacles. Cancer, you have the Two of Wands. I jinxed it, definitely. Leo, you have the Five of Wands. Virgo, you have the Empress. Libra, you have the Strength card. Scorpio has the Hierophant. Sagittarius, you have the Fool. Capricorn has the Magician. What the hell? Aquarius has the King of Pentacles, and Pisces has the Hanged Man, which I remember was the same card you got last week, because I remember saying that's a Pisces card, and you got it again a second week in a row. This could, of course, be a different message that comes through and for a different group of Pisces. So if you were here last week, don't let that make you feel like it's going to be the same message again. We don't know. But there is a shed load of major arcana. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 minor arcana. It's actually quicker to count them. 8 major arcana out of 12. It's a full moon day, guys. So at the bottom of the deck, now this is kind of like my energy that is an overall energy for every single sign today, is the King of Wands. Now that is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, but essentially for me, and right underneath him is the Emperor, which is Aries major arcana, and the Moon underneath that, and the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. But I was going to say about the King of Wands is that he is an energy, I'm saying he because it's a king, of taking action and making things happen. Someone who feels very motivated to go after what they want. And I mean, it's got lots of other qualities going on about the King of Wands as well, but that is just the key energy that's coming through for me here. It could well be that we have got this spicy energy that I was talking about, and then Mr. Spice comes out of like, it could also be like saying things that someone's been holding back. You know, there's a lot of like maybe a bit of frayed patience going on here of like someone, you know, there could be a overall energy, because that's certainly what I've been picking up on the last 24 hours, of just people being a little bit spicier than is necessary, or than the other person maybe deserves, and that could be causing some fireworks. Now at the other end of the deck, just to show you, we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So it could also, next to the Eight of Swords is the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So this could also be an element here of some truths coming to light, or someone being, I want to say, hogtied or tied and bound by their previous deceptions. That, or it may have been things that they thought they couldn't do anything because they weren't honest in the past, as an overall general theme, and for some reason stuff is hitting the fan anyway, or maybe some things are coming out anyway, so it's like, well, why do I even hold back anymore now? That's kind of the overall that I'm getting here. Could be some exciting energy as well with the fire, and just that energized, motivated feeling to do something, experience something, no holds barred. Just going to say quickly, apologies for any noise in the background. It's only just gone 6 o'clock here. It's been going since 4 o'clock, and if I don't do anything when there's noise, you will never see another reading from me, because unfortunately people are very noisy. So let's get into it. Aries, today you have the World card. The World card is huge. It is the end of a very, very long chapter. Doesn't necessarily mean a breakup or ending like a departure. It's just the end of a way of living that you have been, that has been your world, that has been what you've known for a very long time. That's coming to a sense of closure, and you're moving into the new beginning for you. Now, whether that means, that can also talk about leveling up a relationship, whether that means starting a family or becoming committed to someone, going from single to being with someone, or two people together to being a family. It can also, you know, in non-love readings, it can talk about graduating, for example, like finishing university or finishing school or finishing an apprenticeship program and being able to work and do the real thing. That it's like there's a sense of completion, and it's essentially the universe saying you passed the test, you passed some entry, like an entry test to something, whether that's just that you have completed a sense of healing, you've integrated some sort of lesson fully that you needed to be able to move on. That's what I'm getting. So let's see, why is the World here for Aries, please, with what is coming towards them in love? Why is the World card here, please? Death. Wow. That is Scorpio energy. Oof. And the deck split to show the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. It could be a sense of closure here. Wow. Death is a major ending, and it's an ending that you don't look back on, because it's an element of finality to it. This is done, you know. There's no going back. But with the Four of Cups and Five of Cups, it could be that you're done. It could be that you're done crying over someone who didn't appreciate you. Or it could be that something is, you know, it's accepting the end of something where someone will not appreciate you as well, kind of accepting that for what it is and not trying to see it for something different, if you see what I mean. Let's see. Tell me about this for Aries, please. Why? Right at the start of the reading and a card falls on the floor, which I'm going to need. It's the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Let me just get that. Bear with me. Okay. So, Ten of Wands fell out. The tens also talk about completion or the end of cycles as well. The Ten of Wands, you can literally see this person has been struggling to get down this road, and it's almost like as time has gone on, extra wands have been added to her burden. She's just getting slumped, so she's getting closer and closer to the ground. So this is giving a sense of things that have built up over time. As in, it could have been arguments that have taken their toll on a situation, or conflict that is just built and built until someone's... I mean, with the death in the world, this is someone who's kind of had their last straw. It could well be that there is an argument happening here that is someone's last straw and allows them to finally call time on something. And tell me a bit more, please. For Aries, what's coming towards them in love. Jeez Louise, Aries. The Two of Swords came out and landed on top of the Death card. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about denial, being in denial, and two people potentially being at some sort of stalemate, or not wanting to see what the reality of the situation is. Obviously, I'm just describing denial, but it would involve making a choice that someone isn't prepared to make effectively with the Two of Swords, and there is the Ace of Swords. Underneath the Ace of Swords is the Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords. This is giving me that whoever's coming through in this Queen of Swords energy, either it's you or just reverse roles if it's the other way around, Aries, but this is giving me that something that you might have tried to ignore or overlook for some time, it's like, nope, this is my truth. This is the reality. I can't overlook this anymore. I can't sweep this under the rug anymore. This is too much. This is too hard. There's too much built up of maybe some things that maybe the other person had done, or both of you. Obviously, nothing's ever one-sided completely, but it's just there's too much that has gone down, and if everything's been swept under the rug, you know, that rug is awfully bumpy now to the point that it just can't walk on it anymore. And it's like there could be some sort of fast conversation or fast-moving conversation, as in you don't go into it thinking that this conversation is going to be about what it ends up being about, but where we're left when that the conversation ends is to move on, to like accept the fact that this is not what someone wants anymore. Wow. Tell me, just give me a spirit animal card for Aries, please. Oh, why is this in reverse? Wow. So I didn't realize I was shuffling the deck in reverse, and the card is the Dragonfly Spirit, which is truth transcends illusion, but it was in reverse. Truth transcends illusion. And I was just showing you that Ace of Swords through the Two of Swords. Give me one more for Aries, please. Just can't fake it anymore is kind of what I'm getting. Or not fake it, maybe, but maybe just can't ignore this anymore. Just can't. The card that's come out as well is the Whale Spirit, which is trust the great mystery. I feel like someone is kind of would rather experience the unknown than to stick around in this situation anymore. It's what's coming towards you, Aries. Where it could well be that there's a moment here that gives you the clarity to stop living in some sort of illusion, which has allowed you to kind of carry on with a situation. So I just grabbed a second deck, and the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups has come out. The Tower is at the bottom of the deck. What is this? Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. What was the Two of Swords? What was the illusion? The World. And I knew that card was going to come out. The World and the Five of Pentacles. I think that's why I grabbed this deck, because I was like, wow, look at this. Because I kept thinking of that card, this Five of Pentacles card, where basically that shows quite a regal woman walking away from the stability and the comfort, the seeming comfort of this regal estate home or castle or whatever in the background, walking off into the wilderness and the cold by choice. Now obviously sometimes it can be, you know, that someone has been abandoned or pushed out, but I am getting a sense of I would rather risk it for a biscuit and go off and experience the unknown in a potential wilderness than stay. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Cups, King of Swords, and the Two of Swords again. It could well be that there was someone here who, this person with this Three of Cups and Knight of Cups, it could have been that someone felt a connection to somebody else, but obviously didn't act on it and was just trying to ignore that completely because of a sense of duty of what they'd already committed to. But something is happening here which truth transcends illusion, and I think essentially the truth is that something is done, something is over or needs to be over, and that truth is coming in hot, basically. So that is what I've got for you this time, Aries. I hope it was useful, and thank you so much for watching it. Please do hit the like button for me and comment if it resonated. Of course, I'd love to hear from you, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. So moving on to Taurus. Taurus, you have the Lovers. So which is Gemini's major arcana. Now this is the card of a relationship, of a strong connection, of two people madly in love with each other. So I gotta get straight into clarifying, because the reading here is what's coming towards you in love, Taurus, and you get the Lovers card. So it could just be bliss. Bliss is coming towards you. I hope so. Let's get some more. It could be maybe it just a question of, is this too good to be true? What is going on? Just some passion here. What's going on? Why is the Lovers card here for Taurus, please? Huh. The Six of Wands just came out in reverse. But the Chariot card is at the bottom of the deck. Now, I say that like that because the Chariot is Cancer's major arcana, but the Chariot is the major arcana card associated with victory. Six of Wands is the minor arcana card associated with victory, and the Six of Wands is in reverse. So why is the Six of Wands in reverse? The Tower in reverse. Temperance and the Hierophant have come out together. The Hierophant is your major arcana, Taurus. Temperance is Sagittarius. And there's the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. It could be that someone in this situation wants to go slower. I'm getting the sense of long-term satisfaction rather than instant gratification. With this Tower in reverse, there's trying to avoid, because the Six of Wands upright can talk about that kind of validation from people as well and being recognized. But it's like maybe that need to be validated externally would lead to some sort of crisis. So it's someone is turning more to their faith or to the sense of spirituality to find some sort of zen, to find that validation inwards, I want to say, rather than externally. Or that could be the advice here as well. Tell me more. The Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles came out. Is this someone who has been detached from you for a while, Taurus? Five of Swords. The Death card, the Star, and the the lovers just tried to come out together. Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups when the deck split, when they fell out. This feels like like a potentially well, okay, hold on. What I'm getting is that, let me grab a spirit animal for you. What I'm getting is that this is someone who for some reason detached because of external factors. Either someone external didn't approve, or there was something to do with trying to get attention from... This would be like if someone was trying to post all about this connection over social media or something, just so that other people would look at it and validate it, kind of thing, is what I'm getting. Now, whether someone that made the other person detach, and it could be that someone is understanding their point of view and that how that made them feel. Whether it is something about it felt insincere. Now, there is communication here, I feel like, where there wasn't communication for a while. It's like the two of you reopening the lines of communication to try and improve, and it is improving the situation. It's like two people who care about each other getting back in touch, coming back together. Let me see. Yeah, a spirit animal card for Taurus, please. Wow. So you have the dove spirit, which is be peace. This always annoys me the way it's written, but be peace. Not be peaceful or be at peace. No, be peace. But it is, you know, we think of the dove carrying the olive branch and reaching out to the other person to make peace with each other. And then you have the hummingbird spirit, which is be here now, which is also that kind of living in the moment. This is what it's reminding me of is, you know, if someone goes to any, like a music event or like any event, like a gig or something, and there's people who choose, and it's obviously you do you, whatever makes you happy, but some people choose to just be in the moment, experience it, be here, like live in the moment and just enjoy the music and enjoy the experience and the crowd and the energy or whatever. And then these days, some people will just go and hold their camera up and be like recording the whole thing, so that they can put that up on social media or whatever, or so that other people can see them there. But is it even about them experiencing the experience? Do you see what I mean? So there definitely I feel like someone could be apologizing to the other person and basically saying, I understand why maybe they detached, because if someone was too focused on the opinions of other people. Now, whether it's anything to do with social media, as I was describing, or if it's just about, you know, the opinions of the community, it's just like it could even just come down to someone who didn't trust how they were feeling about the person, and so went and had to ask everyone in their social circle for their opinion on that person. And it just maybe felt disloyal or disingenuous to the other person, but there's definitely a sense of reconnection here after a time out, and two people who really do care about each other with that Lovers card coming back together. Anything else for Taurus, please? What's coming towards them? It's coming towards Taurus, please. Everything's coming out sideways because you know how much I love that. We've got the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Wands that came out sideways like this. But if I show them to you upright, essentially the message I'm getting is that there is like this offer of, you know, can we make up? Can we look at, like, I'll look at your side of things, you look at mine, etc. Can we compromise? But I just feel like the fact that both of these cards, you can see from the stances of these people, they're both quite similar in a way. Like, you could both be mirroring each other right now, Taurus, and both be a little bit on the defensive, or even not wanting to back down about your position. The Two of Pentacles can in some ways talk about compromise, like, you know, the balance of seeing both sides of the story or both opinions and respecting both. But the two of you are maybe approaching it a little bit like neither wanting to back down or yeah, effectively. So it looks positive, the fact that the love is, I feel like love is going to win out essentially in the situation, that the two of you are, and the fact that we have the Temperance and the Hierophant in the upright, which is very understanding, patient, generous energy. It's the Tower is in reverse, so wait, it was in reverse on my table. So I don't like what could have felt like a disaster that had befallen the connection. It could turn out to not. It could be something that you guys can work past as well. So that's what I've got for you this time, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do hit the like button for me. Comment if it resonated. And if you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for being here. So moving on to my lovely Geminis. Gemini, you have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, one of the few minor arcana cards on the spread today for Gemini. And it is, for me, this card talks about either considering sending a message to someone, like thinking about it, not necessarily doing it, but just considering it. Either that or receiving a message and thinking about it. There's a contemplation energy of, what do I do with this? Do I reply to this? Is this something that's going to make me happy? Is this worth acknowledging or interacting with? It can also talk about a small gift or a gesture that someone's making, or that someone's considering making. So let's see. Tell me about this for Gemini, please. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? So the Five of Wands has fallen out, and the Princess of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, which is almost basically the prince. It can be the same as the Page of Pentacles. I feel like, I feel like someone, if you've had a disagreement with someone recently, Gemini, and someone is thinking about reaching out to try and make amends because they miss you effectively, or the fact that the two of you aren't talking is troubling them, or they just feel unsettled by the fact that some sort of disagreement happened and was left, like there was no, you know, kiss and make up before you go to bed kind of thing, or whatever. It's just like a disagreement just was left hanging in the air. So tell me more, please, for Gemini. What is coming towards them? Hanged Man in reverse landed on top of the Five of Wands, and then we have the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be more to the story. Okay. Okay. So then the Princess of Swords and the Seven of Swords has come out. And then the Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. With this Hangman in reverse, I was wondering if this is someone who wants to try and... they've seen... Sorry, I was thinking it initially. They've seen things from your perspective. But to be honest, I feel like they might be wanting to clear something up because they don't want the situation to as I was saying with that Five of Wands, like that it's just been left with that like hanging in the air, and then the Hanged Man comes out of, you know, let's move on from this kind of thing. Let's not leave it in it's not so much in limbo, that's not the right, but it's almost like if you've ever had like any connection of any sort, romantic or not, where it's like it's all good or whatever, it's up and down, and then it hits like a like almost like something where if it was like a cart with wheels, you get stuck in the mud of a conflict, but neither of you actually try and get that cart out of the mud and get it free flowing and get it moving again. Both of you just abandon the cart, and the cart just sits there for, you know, however long it takes for a cart to degrade into the earth. But it's like someone's like, let's not leave it like that. Now with this Princess of Swords and Seven of Swords, it could well be that one person feels like they caught the other person in some sort of lie, and it's not the case, and someone wants to clear their name here. With the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's kind of like there is actually a solution here, because what you think happened didn't happen, or there's an element of misunderstanding, or someone thinks the other person lied about something, and someone wants to reach out, and probably the person who has been accused wants to reach out and be like, no, we can't leave it like this. There is actually a way forward, because, okay, tell me why. What was the Seven of Swords about for Gemini? So I feel like that was the root of a disagreement. What was the Seven of Swords? What was the Seven of Swords, please? And now we have the Prince of Swords tried to flip, but that's basically... It's like two people, maybe you and this person, Gemini, heard different things about the same situation. And maybe that was the cause of the argument. It could be that this sense of deception came from like bad information that one of the two of you got about a certain situation. Is kind of what I'm getting. And maybe you both just held your ground about it. Maybe it caused both of you to kind of not turn on each other, but it caused a rift between the two of you because of you both standing your ground about the different information you'd each been given. What was this Seven of Swords about? Queen of Wands comes out with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. What about the Queen of Wands? Ace of Swords sideways across the Queen of Wands, I shit you not. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, please. Hold on. God, Two of Cups and the Hierophant. King of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You know what this is giving me? Is that... what's popped into my head is that, for example, if you were starting to get to date someone, this feels quite fresh with the Page of Pentacles being quite an early starting energy. And I'm not seeing anything else about that yet, but so it could just be someone you were starting to date or talk to. I'm not necessarily seeing that this is someone you were in a serious relationship with yet, but it was like if that person had been said, oh yeah, I broke up with my ex because it was just the right thing to do. We weren't on the same page. We went in different directions, and it was just right for both of us, or it was mutual, etc. And then somehow the new person that they told that to has also heard that wasn't the case at all. The person that they're just starting to date was actually completely besotted with their ex and never ever wanted to leave them. Like that was their, like, it's like being told, or you know, that they would have like married that person. Like they were like completely in love with them. It was actually them that left this person. It's something like that. It's like someone, or there was a, you know, when, or is something about like, if this person wasn't available for a few weeks, like as in they seemed to go quiet or seemed to go off the radar, then they may have said, oh, I just needed some time to myself. And then for some reason, the other person's being told, oh, no, they were going back to someone else who they're in love with. Like they were spending their time with them. It's something like that. Like, exactly. 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords just comes out. Okay, so essentially, Gemini, it looks like you've got someone here who you're trying to decide whether it's worth even listening to what they have to say, or whether you should just bin them off as a someone who can't be trusted and who's very charming, but is not worth the investment. Effectively, you may feel like you've got the potential here to be drawn into something where you're just going to get hurt, and it's going to be more trouble than it's worth. But there is a someone wants to have a conversation about something that you think you found out about them, which is not necessarily true. You may have got half the story with the fact that Ace of Swords came out sideways as well, and they definitely want to have a conversation with you and clear things up, and also get this moving again, because there does seem to be a strong sense of misunderstanding here. Give me a message for Gemini, please. Interesting. So the Crow spirit came out, which is co-create with spirit. Then the deck split when that happened and showed the Parrot spirit, watch your words, and Antelope spirit, life is speeding up. One more, please. It's just that Parrot spirit, watch your words. It can also be about, for me with this, the Parrot can also be about people repeating things. And you know, when it's like, is it Simon Says? It's like a kid's game, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's something where you repeat, but as someone repeats, it gets like slightly twisted, the information. And like when a parrot repeats something, they could repeat it out of context. The Crow spirit, I said that when it came out as well, because also the crows can be associated with spycraft, as in people watching and getting the wrong impression, and then passing on like gossip or passing on slightly twisted information. And at the bottom of the deck now is another bird. We've got the owl spirit, which is you see clearly now. All these birds, and the card that came out when the owl's at the bottom is the hummingbird spirit, which is be here now. All birds, but all birds in tarot often refers metaphor to communication as well. So this feels strongly like there's been too many people talking about this situation who might not know the full story. And it feels, so you had to be careful as well, to be fair, with that Page of Pentacles. That might not even be from your person. Plot twist, I just realised, this has just like come to me now, is that this Page of Pentacles here could actually be causing an argument, because it could be someone telling you that they found out about someone, some deception, but they might be giving you half the story. There's a strong sense of there is a way forward from whatever is happening here, whether the conflict has already happened or is someone bringing you information that might cause a conflict. It's just like this is half half the story with that Ace of Swords that came out sideways. So that's what I've got for you this time, Gemini. I do hope that you found it useful and enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And if it resonated at all, please leave me a comment. Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. So, Cancer. Hello, my lovely Cancers. You have the Two of Wands today. Now, there is a strong sense with this of being potentially, you might be at some sort of crossroads in the near future. I do see from you, though, that you're quite set on the direction that you're going to take. If you are at a crossroads, it's like, okay, well, I know I'm choosing the left turn, for example. Or it could be asking you to check in and make sure you're going in the direction that your heart is calling you. That it's some sort of, that you're moving forward with integrity, with your intention. So let's see. Tell me about the Two of Wands for Cancer, please. Oh my God. Okay, so the Four of Swords came out in reverse. The Two of Swords came out, and the Queen of Pentacles came out sideways, crossing the Hierophant, which is on the spread from another sign, for another sign. Okay. Why is the Two of Swords here? Because the Two of Swords is a path that is blocked, or it's like trying to get comfy in a spot of indecision. Like, why do I need to make a choice? Why can't I just settle right here in the middle of the crossroads kind of thing? It'd be like, you need to either go left or right to set up camp, and it's like, I'll just set up camp right in the middle of this crossroads. Nothing can go wrong with that plan. It's kind of what I'm getting. So for Cancer, please, why the Two of Swords? The Ten of Swords came out, and the Tower is at the bottom of the deck. Oof. Now, bearing in mind, this could also be about someone coming towards you as well, Cancer, if this isn't you yourself. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse, please, before I say anything? This Four of Swords in reverse is kind of giving me someone not needing to sleep on a decision and hastily making a choice. Hold on, that's like too many cards that came out. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? Ace of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, and underneath that is the Tower again. And the Four of Pentacles, and then the Star. Ooh, okay. It feels like someone could be, what's that phrase? Throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because someone could be making a hasty choice here, and whether that's you or somebody else, of rushing towards the opportunity for a new start in love, in a new relationship of some sort, throwing caution to the wind. I haven't seen the Fool yet, but it's like, maybe because they feel pressured to get out of, like, they know that they can't sit and not make a decision. They feel like maybe there's some sort of time limit or something on them making a choice. So rather than waiting and thinking about it, they're rushing on in. They could be choosing to, I'm saying they just because I'm not sure if this is you or somebody else, but they could be ending something very swiftly and getting out of there to chase after what they perceive as their, like, wish come true. That could mean ending things with a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. That doesn't actually have to be one of those signs. Queen of Pentacles for me just represents like a long-term partner, someone who's like a wife material, if or someone who looks after the home and the family, and very nurturing and supportive and reliable. But and the fact, I don't know, let's see, tell me more. Lovers in reverse just jumped out. And the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why is the Lovers in reverse? Why the Lovers in reverse? Ace of Pentacles tried to jump out. And the Four of Wands. What? Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Again, we see another ace, and it's like, it's the opportunity of being a family with someone, or being in a commitment with someone, getting married to somebody. But this strongly seems to be at the... Tell me about the Ten of Swords then. The other thing, of course, could be... This could all be about one person, and it could be an ultimatum energy of either you choose me and we do this now, or I'm gone. It could all be about that. I was just getting more about like a choice in... Yeah, it could absolutely be that. I haven't really seen the Three of Cups or anything yet. I'm not getting another Queen, so it could just be you can't be indecisive anymore. You're either in or you're not out. It could be that. What's the Ten of Swords though? Because it just... There just seems to be an ending involved. Ten of Swords, and then the Eight of Swords comes out. To clarify, and the Two of Wands is at the bottom of this deck. Now, obviously, that is your base card, Cancer. And this Two of Wands... this Two of Wands shows someone who is in a cage, and they're viewing freedom, but they don't feel like they are actually free to make their own choices. Underneath that is the Fool. So the Eight of Swords is very much all about this. It's like, I can't choose to do this. I can't choose to break free. Give me a spirit animal card for Cancer, please, about this. But it seems like someone... if they're not, it's because they feel like this would cause chaos and disaster in their life, to end something, to be free, to follow their heart in this direction towards something else, if they're not doing it. But if they are, then they're doing it very hastily, because they're like ripping the bandage off and doing a runner. But it's like someone running out on somebody else, you know, leaving a note. I'm getting Berger from Sex and the City with the post-it, you know. I'm sorry, don't hate me, I can't, don't hate me, or whatever it was. Rather than facing it, it's like it's someone doing a runner, and they're not really thinking it through either. Give me a spirit animal card for Cancer, please. The Elephant card tried to jump out, which is learn from the past. One more. You get the Whale spirit as well, which is trust the great mystery. Let me just... Anything else for Cancer, please, with this situation? How's Cancer going to be feeling? I just want to try and understand where you are on in this situation, Cancer. How's Cancer going to be feeling with this? You get the Chariot, which is your card, Cancer. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck, and the Lovers, when the deck split for the Chariot to fall out. So, okay. Is Cancer the one ending something, or is this someone choosing them and ending something else? The World has come out. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, okay. Could be you, Cancer, who's ending something. because the Queen of Cups came out on top of the Two of Pentacles, which is that back and forth energy of should I, shouldn't I, you know, weighing up both pros and cons. And also the Four of Pentacles, which could be holding on to a situation for it being comfortable, for a sense of security, potentially, and being a little bit defensive about wanting to, you know, the idea of breaking out of that sense of security. And then we had the King and Queen of Wands that came out on top of each other. That's fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Strong passion and desire for each other. We have the King of Pentacles as well. So we've got a King of Pentacles, a King of Wands, a Queen of Cups. But I feel like this Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands is the same person, to be honest. I feel like we may have been dealing with a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles originally, especially with that element of security and stability that comes with the King of Pentacles. And then it's a case of, do I sit in that indecision, or do I choose someone who there's a lot of fire and passion and desire between the two of us? And at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords, and underneath that is the Lovers. So it could well be you, Cancer, who's choosing to do this, or it feels very much like without thinking too much about it. Just give me one card for what is the advice for, let me get you a fresh deck actually. What is the advice for Cancer regarding this? Just give me a card for what's the advice for Cancer, going for what's coming towards them. It's the Ten of Cups, but it came out sideways. Doesn't help me at all. Could just be about, is this going to make you happy? Is this truly going to bring you contentment long term? That could be the advice to query that. There we go. Three of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck now. Eight of Pentacles with the Death card, and Queen of Swords, sorry, is at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about there's not much here to build on, but the Eight of Pentacles, there's like a lot of work that someone's put into something and a lot that's been achieved, and it could be the end to all of that. So what's the advice for Cancer? Four of Cups. Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This isn't going to be a very popular message from the reading the message that's come out so far. Essentially, when I'm asking for advice, the message is strongly Ten of Cups sideways is kind of like, consider the happiness that you have. And is this like jumping into something else, something new, and completely ditching out on whatever it was that you'd had so far? Is that truly going to bring you happiness? There's also this kind of, with the Four of Cups is boredom and longing for something else. And then the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles is kind of my combination of, you have so much to be grateful for where you're at. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just what the cards have come out with. So there could be, essentially, Cancer, a potential decision in the near future to effectively like jump off a cliff when it comes to your love life, to end something else and to jump into something new. But with that Four of Swords in reverse, straight away it was like, that's definitely an energy of not necessarily thinking something completely through. It might be an element of discontent that you're feeling in your current situation, but I'm strongly getting the grass is not necessarily going to be greener in this situation. It may be better to water the grass that you have currently. Now, bearing in mind, this entire message could be reversed and very much be for the other person in your situation in some way at this time, Cancer. So that's what I've got for you this time. I hope that someone found it useful. Please do resonate in... Please do resonate. Please do leave me a comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for your support. So moving on to Leo. My lovely Leos, today you have the Five of Wands. So there seems to be some strife, some conflict going on. Could be someone trying to compete with you, or several people trying to compete with you over a certain situation. Let's see what's going on here. So what is... Now, bearing in mind, I've got that King of Wands as the overall energy. So I feel like that's going to be especially strong for my fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sag. And that, as I said at the start, is an energy of kind of very determined to stand up for yourself and take action and go after what you want. So let's see. Tell me for Leo, what's coming towards them in love, please? Why is the Five of Wands here? The Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more for Leo. Okay, the Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, so that can be you, Leo. The King of Swords came out in reverse, and the Ace of Swords also came out upright. So the King of Swords in reverse, I would say that's someone who is potentially not being completely honest about why something is taking them so as long as it is. It might be that there could be a truth coming out about the real reason behind some sort of delay or slow progress, or how long it's taken for someone to make someone some real offer or make something serious. The truth could be coming out about that, and that could be causing an argument, because that Queen of Wands, especially in this deck as well, is really someone who's going to get annoyed about anyone trying to mess them around. It's like, yeah. Just give me a little bit more, please. Tell me about more for Leo. Okay, we have the Star card that came out, it's Aquarius energy, and the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, which is your major arcana. Underneath the Strength card is the Five of Wands, which is your card, your base card for today. Then the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. I am strongly getting, Leo, that someone, when it comes to your love life in the near future, someone could be royally pissing you off. And you are going to be quite straightforward and quite courageous about the matter. And you're not going to let it trouble you for very long, in terms of this is not something that's you're going to allow to pull you down or get you down in the dumps. It might annoy you for a short amount of time. Just the fact that someone tried to pull the wool over your eyes or wasn't upfront and direct about you. I'm just getting like, why would you not be direct with me kind of energy. You know, like, I'm a big girl, big boy. I can take it. Just be honest. Yeah. As I'm saying that, the Five of Swords flipped around in the deck, and as it did so, showed me the Judgment card. I just feel like you're aware that... I feel like you may have already gone through enough healing from previous situations to just, you know, understandably this will get your back up, but it's not going to hold you down for very long. I feel like it's going to be very quickly something that you put a full stop at the end of this, and just, yeah, as I say that, I was going to say put a full stop and then just, you know, review the fact of how amazing you are and be like, you know what, you're lost, buddy, girl or boy, and move on. And as I stopped to say that, at the bottom of the deck is the Fool, the Death card, and the Chariot. Okay, let's try and get a little bit more though, for you, Leo. What's the Ace of Swords here? What is this? What's this Ace of Swords? Ace of Cups came out. The Magician is at the bottom of the deck. So someone trying to make... And the Ace of Cups fell out on top of the Knight of Pentacles. So, like, this could be the truth about the new... As I said, an offer being made to you, like a new relationship starting. So what is it? And the Magician is, like, making something happen. Like, that actually manifesting. Like, we don't just talk about it, we make it happen. It becomes reality. So what's the Ace of Swords? With the King of Swords in reverse. What is this? Oh. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles that came out sideways across the Ace of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. And underneath the Ten of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. So it feels like someone was delaying something with you, Leo, because they were making plans, or they still had, like, to balance their books, if you like, either with a family situation or with, like, a family that they have from a previous relationship, or just a straight up previous relationship. And it wasn't the right time for them to make, as far as they were concerned, it would be like, this is a bad time to sell my shares, is kind of what I'm getting. Why is the King of Swords in reverse for Leo? The Lovers, yeah, and Judgment at the bottom of the deck. And oof. So the Lovers came out with Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and then underneath Judgment is the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Time's up for this person, effectively, who was not honest, wasn't truthful. Same thing. Tell me about this King of Swords in reverse. Oh my god. And then the Seven of Swords comes out across the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, sorry, it's so hot in here. Oh, Four of Swords came out with the Moon. This person may have thought that because it was like a lie of omission, it was okay. Like, it wasn't a lie. Like, they just didn't want to take accountability for the reality of the situation. Oh. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands, both in reverse, with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could have been someone who, was still going through a divorce, potentially. As I said, they needed to balance the books, and they're actually still processing that, and they're in no way, shape or form actually ready for a new relationship, and they probably know that, and they probably some element of, because of how much element of deception has come out here as well, and that they kind of knew that they weren't giving those details. It's like this person knew that they weren't actually in a place to offer anything to you, Leo, and they may well have been keeping their options open, keeping it, like, everyone at a bit of a distance, everything a little bit delayed, but effectively this was just like with no intention to actually follow through. Oh, I haven't got you a spirit. Let me get you a spirit animal card for Leo, please. Sorry, the cards didn't actually fall out, but just as I stopped to shuffle again, it's the owl spirit you see clearly now. Yeah, there's that Ace of Swords. I mean, I feel like what's going to be coming is you finding out the truth about what's really been going on. As I said, I think it's going to piss you off, but I think you're going to quickly be like, okay, bye, buddy. the card that came out is the Rabbit Spirit, which is now is a lucky time. So, funnily enough, I mean, this might be one of those things where when you look back on it in the future, you might be like, oh, thank goodness, you know what, that they did me a massive favour here. This seems like a classic. It's not so much rejection is protection, but it's along those lines of just, you know, you're going to maybe be glad in the long run that this didn't work out with this person, or is not working out with them right now. Who knows what the future holds, but the fact that now is a lucky time comes out is like, you're going to be also feeling quite, maybe like other stuff is going well for you, so in the big scheme of things, this person's just going to come through as an annoyance more than anything else. That's what I've got for you this time, Leo. I hope it was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, please do leave me a comment. Let me know. Hit the like button for me. That'd be amazing. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. So thank you so much for all your support. Moving on to Virgo. My lovely Virgos. Hi, how you doing? You've got the Empress today. What a beautiful card. This is Taurus and Libra energy. It's Major Arcana, of course. It speaks of the divine feminine. In this deck that I've used for the base deck, she is actually the number 4 in the Major Arcana. Traditionally, she's the number 3, but they flip the roles around in this particular deck. So she is speaking about that divine feminine energy, but also she embodies some of the traditional associations with the Emperor. So she is like a matriarch kind of leader. She's someone that others look up to. She's very protective over those that she loves, whether that's her partner, her children, her friends, her family, whatever. So she's just, has a lot of integrity. She's very bold. She faces everything with that kind of confidence that you can have when you know that you are honest and you've got a pure heart as well. So it's a lovely energy. Let's get into it. Which deck do I want to use for you? Let's use this one. So, for Virgo, please. Why is the Empress here? For my lovely Virgos, what's coming towards them in love? Why the Empress? The first card that came out was the Ten of Cups, and it was turned over, so I kept shuffling. So I got the Ten of Cups and then the Six of Pentacles as well. The first thing I'm getting is that you're in kind of a happy bubble, Virgo. It will going to be when it comes to your love life in the near future. Like in a really like, you don't want anyone else meddling or trying to kind of get involved in your business, in your love life in the near future, because you're going to be in that kind of blissful, potentially like a honeymoon energy, but just, it doesn't have to be. This could be an existing relationship and you just are suddenly feeling like you just want to stay in with each other. I know the Hermit has not come out yet, but I say that because it's Virgo's Major Arcana, but it's just that kind of, you just want to get away from the world, but just be the two of you. But let's see. That's just kind of initially what I've got. So what's coming towards Virgo, please, in love? Tell me more. The Ace of Pentacles. The deck split when that fell out to show the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. For some of you, this only if you want it and if this is possible for you. For some of you, we could be talking about a pregnancy as well. Bear in mind that Ten of Cups card is showing a couple holding a little newborn baby as well. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress is, of course, the mother of the tarot. But it doesn't have to be that, but it just definitely gives me a little bit of that, like, like a new family, and they just want to stay in and feel like nesting with their baby and their loved one, like their partner kind of thing. It's kind of a bit of that energy, but it doesn't have to be. Tell me more for Virgo, please. Why is the Empress here? And the Ace of Pentacles, why did that come out? Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, tell me about that Eight of Cups in reverse. Straight away, the Temperance and the Fool card, and the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Now, this could well be someone taking the risk to come towards you, Virgo, for a reconciliation, for a new start. I have to say that because it's the Eight of Cups in reverse, and it's essentially someone who either already detached or someone who was thinking about detaching, being like, no, hold up. They're doing a Columbo, they're turning back around at the door and kind of coming back in to have like a redo with you, or if this is someone who has already left the building, they are returning. Tell me more. But this is for the Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocated, equal reciprocation. This could have been someone who either didn't want to make things serious in the past. They wanted to keep things casual. Let's see. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Sun. Holy crap, Virgo. You've got the Sun and the Ten of Cups. That's the major and minor arcana versions of a lot of happiness and joy and feeling all the very happy and content and just, wow. Wow. So it feels like this is about someone who in the past you weren't on the same page with them. But it feels like they have had it could well be to do with this full moon as well that I'm reading on the day of, but this is someone who's reflected and had a wake-up call. At the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath that is Judgment, and then the World, and then the Ace of Wands, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Bearing in mind that's you, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But Seven of Pentacles is someone reviewing over what they had or what they could have, the potential of a match, potential of a situation, what could have been. And Judgment is that wake-up call energy. And this is really crucial because in the major arcana journey, Judgment comes before the World in the order of the cards, because it's if you pass Judgment, then you go on to the World and you complete that chapter and you start a new chapter with the Fool, which is already out. But the Fool already is out, so what have we got instead after the Judgment, the World? We get an Ace of Wands, which is another card talking about grasping a new beginning. With who? The Queen of Pentacles. It's pretty straightforward. But the fact that the Empress is here, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, I would say you're going to be extremely happy and feeling empowered and all like this energy of love. I mean, the Earth signs, in fact, in today's spread, your column is the Lovers, the Empress, and the Magician. So this is pretty incredible. Let's get you a spirit animal card for Virgo, please. Go. We have got the Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. We've got the Snake Spirit, time to heal, and the Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. This is interesting because the Snake Spirit, with it time to heal, you also think about the fact that snakes shed their skin and have that sense of transformation, also rebirth and renewal. And the Coyote is you may not have thought it would. It's like if you thought it was going to be A to B to C, and with this person detaching, it was kind of like you may have thought, well, we're not on the same page, then we're not on this is it. They've gone their way, I've gone my way, A to B to C kind of thing. But it was actually like they, it may be that A to B went like this, but then your B to C brought you back actually onto the same path. It's like it was a detour, but it was necessary for this person to actually wake up and realize what they had with their Virgo. And the Hawk Spirit is obviously, well, let Spirit be your guide. That's the hawks obviously flying over the top with that bird's eye view. They could see that your paths were going to go like this, from way up top, but when you're down and in it, you can't see that you're coming back together from that angle. Wow. But I would also say that we've got the snake and the coyote, obviously beautiful creatures in their own right, but they could be viewed as, well, they are kind of predators in, I know a coyote is a predator, but I think a snake is, or would be viewed as such. So this could also be someone who might come as, it might be that might be where I was getting that element of wanting to keep everyone else out of your business, because this could be someone that outside of the connection, other people might be trying to deter you from them, or try and make them out as a red flag kind of character. But that might be why you're also like this element of detaching from the world and just enjoying your little love bubble in the near future. So that's what I've got for you this time, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. It was lovely, to be fair. And I hope it resonated for you. Please leave me a comment if it did and let me know. And please like the video. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. So we are halfway through, moving on to Libra. Libra, today you have the Strength card, which is Leo's major arcana. So you could need to gather your strength here in one way or another, whether that's like pull your big boy pants, big girl pants up to like take some sort of action that you know you need to do, even if it might be difficult or uncomfortable. Just have that moment of courage and bravery. Oh, this could also be, sorry, I'm just thinking of the people downstairs right now in my under my flat, who I won't name exactly as I want to name, but it's also potentially talking about the strength to kind of get through something without losing your shit. So let's see what's going on here for Libra, please. Why is the Strength card here? What's coming towards Libra in love? Why the Strength card? Why the Strength card? Thank you. We have got, we've got the Knight of Wands. It came out with the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Queen of Swords with the 8 of Swords. That's you, Libra, with that Queen of Swords energy. But like the deck split when those fell out to show the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Cups. This feels very much like you will be trying to resist someone in the near future, Libra. Someone that you're very attracted to and who makes you feel a certain kind of way. But the fact that you have potentially seen enough about them from their previous behaviour or if it's not them, you've just seen this pattern. You've recognised this pattern in people who have come towards you in the past, enough to now spot this kind of person a mile off and resist the temptation. Even if you think that there could be a connection in many ways between the two of you, this is you effectively putting a stop or trying to hold back and trying to stand by the boundaries that you have set for yourself, that mean that you're not going to allow this, like you won't let this progress, you won't let this pick up momentum. Because, I mean, underneath the Queen of Wands as well, we have the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. And underneath the Hanged Man, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. This is that, as much as you might be extremely attracted and charmed, I say that, split the deck and there's the 6 of Wands, you might be extremely charmed and attracted by whoever this is coming towards you. The truth is that you now know that you need to resist this and stand your ground. Again, keep those boundaries that you've put in place strong, because you now know what it is that really makes you happy. And this, I feel like this person potentially is someone who doesn't make any promises, or if they do, it's kind of illusionary, smoke and mirrors kind of promise. Definitely very charming, and probably charming in the same way to several other people at the same time whilst they're talking to you. And I feel like you're aware of that. it's like you have had the time to see this person differently, and they just don't represent your happily ever after anymore. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands, please, for Libra. So why are they coming towards Libra? As I said, if it could be a new person and you're just recognizing the pattern of now, if it is, that's the case, then obviously we can't always judge this new person on the actions of people in the past, but obviously you can see signs, you can see red flags of behavioral attributes, that kind of thing. So tell me about this Knight of Wands for Libra. The Strength card came out. That's, bearing in mind, that's already your base card. And the Empress, and then at the bottom of the deck is Justice. So, wow, you could be dealing with a Leo here, Libra, with the Strength card, but you've got it twice. Obviously, it's your base card as well. But the Empress and Justice. Justice is Libra's major arcana. The Empress is Libra and Taurus. So I was just thinking, I should have said it, that we haven't seen the Devil yet, and you are sign 7 of 12, and I haven't seen the Devil once yet. I was just thinking it, but obviously with this element of temptation that I got from the start of your reading, I was like, I bet he's going to turn up now. Underneath the Justice card, we have the 7 of Swords and the Devil. And the Queen of Wands underneath that. I mean, the 7 of Swords and the Devil, this person, it just is bad news. Effectively, this is you having the resilience to be in your Empress energy and be like, I deserve better than this. And also, this person potentially talking about deserves whatever karma they are building for themselves, let's just say, by being in this 7 of Swords Devil energy. This could be someone who just is a Casanova, or someone who seduces people, but with lies, with half-truths, you know, with false promises, whatever you want to call it. So I see you standing your ground though, Libra, and just being very firm and resisting this, where maybe if this is someone that you've known before, then they might have gotten away with more in the past, but I feel like you're really standing your ground this time and being very powerful with that Justice and the Empress card. And also just being like, releasing any need to kind of even discuss anything with this person. If it's someone that you've known before, that you feel has wronged you before, you don't really feel the need. It's like the universe will deal with them. Just, you're not getting shaken out of your Empress energy right now by this person, but you're also not giving in to them either. And just, I'm only saying this because you're in this Empress energy. There's nothing wrong with the Queen of Wands in a different context, but it's like, you're not going to allow them to reduce you to simply a Queen of Wands. Like, you're more than just the fact that you are a sexy mofo. Like, essentially, you're more than that. Everyone is, but it's like they're only acknowledging that element of you, and you're so much more. So, give me a card for Libra. Thank you. So you get the Cat spirit, which we haven't seen yet, which is claim your independence. And the, oh my God, right on the money for you, Libra. We've got at the bottom of the deck is the Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries, and the deck split when the card fell out to show the Squirrel spirit, which is believe in yourself. Need I say more, Libra? That was spot on, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was useful. And if it did resonate, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Please hit the like button for me. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. And thank you so much for watching. Okay, so moving on to my Scorpios. Hello, my lovely, gorgeous Scorpios. Today you've got the Hierophant card, another major arcana, and it's the major arcana for Taurus. So, I mean, the Hierophant, strong sense of spirituality with this particular Hierophant card. This deck, the Hierophant, is actually in card number 2, so they reversed it. So the High Priestess, which would normally be number 2, is number 5. So they've reversed the roles here. So it's like a Hierophant, but with the High Priestess element attached as well. So a strong sense of guidance from faith, from what is not necessarily tangible, but from maybe also from lessons, from teachings that have been passed down as well, is really crucial here. So let me grab a deck I haven't used. Let's use this one. Tell me more for Scorpio, please. What does this mean for them that going forward with their love life? What's coming towards them for love with Scorpio? Why the Hierophant? Wow. The Devil in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. The Devil is Capricorn. Not all Capricorns are devils though, as I always say. The Lovers is Gemini. That's interesting. The Devil also, I mean, obviously the Devil is an element of religion. But for me in tarot, it's also like godlessness, if that makes sense, or like a lack of faith, a lack of spirituality, because in the traditional Rider-Waite as well, the Devil is pointing to the earth. So basically the message is that there is nothing more than material, tangible, what you can touch and feel. There's nothing further to believe in. There's nothing more than this, basically. Is one element of the Devil energy. So it's essentially like encouraging you to prioritize and to value things that can be important, in some ways for living, but is not important to the soul. The soul doesn't matter. It doesn't care how fancy your wardrobe is or how fancy your car is. The soul, it doesn't allow the soul to heal, to grow, to vibrate at a higher frequency. None of those things. So I don't know why I felt the need to go on about that, but so the fact the Devil's in reverse with this strong sense of spirituality. So maybe there's an element here of someone gaining that perspective or gaining some wisdom in terms of what matters. With that Lovers at the bottom of the deck, what matters with... So for example, usually there's a reason why I rabbit on about these things at random. It could be an element of making a choice in love that is not about materialism or... the Eight of Cups just jumped out whilst I was talking, so I'll take that. It's not about that. It's not about how showy someone is. It's about what values do they have. It is, for example. So let me stop rabbiting and get more for Scorpio, please. Why is this Devil in reverse? So, but also the Devil in reverse and the Eight of Cups. This is potentially someone turning their back on something that was not emotionally or soul fulfilling. It was superficial and it was restrictive, but it was something that someone felt tied into, maybe. And they felt like that was it. That was all there. This is all there is, kind of thing. Tell me more for Scorpio. Why the Eight of Cups? Oh my God. The Hierophant has come out with the Three of Wands. Wow. Bearing in mind that's your base card, obviously. Now, this Hierophant card in this deck is kind of like an anti-Hierophant, funnily enough, because it's more about dogma in this deck and very restrictive, traditional faith and rules. Like, this is like a pagan tarot deck, so obviously they're talking about it's referring to traditional religion, if you like, or structured religion, I can't remember what the word is, but versus paganism, or that element of being connected with nature and earth and that kind of thing. Someone is definitely turning their back. Now, I was just talking about with that devil in reverse, someone who felt restricted and bound by, like, this is all there is. But someone is definitely turning their back on that. It could be that there's two types of faith here as well, two types of religion or ways of living. And it could, that Hierophant doesn't have to be literal religions. It could just be belief systems. Someone is turning their back on one that was felt very restrictive, old-fashioned potentially, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's someone learning about a whole new way of thinking about things. But how does this apply to Scorpio's love life? This, with that Three of Wands, it feels like this is something that someone has been planning for quite a while. And they're now actually... It's like someone who's been packing their bag, their getaway bag, for months. Yeah, like a year, maybe even. Or 8 months they've been preparing. And then now is the moment when they... get out of there. But how does this apply to Scorpio's love life? We've got the Elder of Wands that flew out, and the Initiate of Swords, and the Four of Wands. This feels like you're being welcomed into welcomed into the new belief system, family, maybe. Let me grab another deck. I don't know if this is, for example, wanting to be with someone, but your belief systems were wildly different from that which you were coming from, Scorpio, for example. So it is kind of giving me the sense of moving away from home to be with that person and become part of their culture and become part of their world. And they're welcoming you with, like, open arms and are willing to teach you everything that, like, about how their culture is. Wow. Interesting. Tell me more for Scorpio, please. The Devil in reverse. Just give me another one on that. Wow. Six of Swords immediately comes out on top of the Devil in reverse. And the Eight of Cups. Six of Swords is moving on. Wow. Ooh, you might be doing this at in secret, or like dead of night or something, Scorpio. Because we've got the Four of Swords. I asked about the Eight of Cups. We've got the Four of Swords with the Chariot crossing it. And then the deck split to show the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. This is, you couldn't tell whoever you were leaving that you were doing this because you knew how much it would hurt them. I am getting more, this is about a community or a family that you might be leaving though. And again, Six of Swords and the Chariot, both cards talking about getting out and moving on at different speeds, but yeah, moving on and not looking back, really. So tell me about the new situation that Scorpio is moving towards. Tell me about this Four of Wands with the Elder of Wands. Wow, the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Swords with the Empress. Ooh! Oof. Hold on, I just need to check something. The Empress, really? With the Ace of Swords? The Lovers. Oh, wow. Okay. The Lovers came out, and then the Ten of Wands with the Death card. If you're got any Aries in this situation, you might want to check out Aries, because I swear they had the same two cards come out together and it was about ending something as well. Now, if this is about a commitment that you're moving on from, it was one that you felt restricted, etc., and moving towards somebody else. But again, I'm seeing like a slipping away from the previous situation. For some of you, this could be because there's a pregnancy involved, or someone is just realizing that they want to be a mother, they want to be part of a family. And where they were at, there could have been an issue with someone's mother as well. As in where they were. I don't know if there was a very strong mother, like matriarch kind of element to the belief system or to the dynamic of whatever the previous situation was. And because of that, it could also have been like that her influence may have made someone, or you, Scorpio, realise that you just couldn't stay in that situation. Like it wasn't going to work. Yeah, Spirit Animal card that was quite deep, Scorpio, for a mini reading. Wow, give me one more, please, for Scorpio. Telling me. Yeah! So the Rhino Spirit came out in reverse, first of all. That is overcome any obstacle. In reverse. I feel like you got to the point where you may have realised that this was a situation where you just were maybe hitting your head against a brick wall and staying there. And then we have the Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. I laughed because I just said like 30 seconds ago, wow, this is quite deep for a mini reading, Scorpio. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. And obviously the Hierophant talks about wisdom. So it's almost like you have come to the realization that you couldn't stay in the life that you were in before, and you are leaving it to move into one which is welcoming you with open arms. Now, whether this is about love, I can't see that 100%. It could be. Most of you, I'm getting more of this is about like a family situation or a community. And it could just be that moving into a new community is actually also bringing love with that Four of Wands to you as well. Or maybe potentially options when it comes to love as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio. I hope it was useful for someone. If it resonated, please do leave me a comment and let me know. And definitely, I want to know what on earth is going on there, to be honest. And like the video for me, and subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. Sorry, I'm so hot in here. Okay, so moving on to my wonderful Sagittarius. Saggy, today you have the Fool card. So another major arcana, and one that talks about moving on, funnily enough, as I just said that, like leaving whatever in the past. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, I'm moving on. And funnily enough, in the column of the fire signs today, Saggy, you have the World, the Five of Wands, and the Fool. Now, in the journey of the major arcana, it starts with the Fool, goes through to the World. When you've completed that chapter, you start again right back at the beginning at the Fool to begin a new chapter. So the fact that you have both in your column. Now, the fact that the Five of Wands is sat there in the middle could mean that there is an element of like what is the catalyst for the new chapter, could be a bit uncomfortable, could involve conflict with someone or many people or a group of people or whatever, but it still doesn't have to be, but it's just, let's see, but it's definitely kind of propelling you in some sort of new direction. So let's see, what is going on for Saggy when it comes to love? What's coming towards my Saggies in love, please? Why is the Fool here? Wow. The Ace of Pentacles. oh my god. There is like 7 major arcana at the bottom of the deck. We've got the devil straight away. That's Capricorn energy. Not all Capricorns are devils. But you've got the devil, the magician, the wheel of fortune, the lovers, the hanged man, and then also the world, which I can't show fully. But as I was obviously just talking about the world. But the fact that the devil is there... What's going on with this? So tell me more. The Ace of Pentacles is also all about a new beginning, an offer. Now it could be like this is a love reading, but it could be a job offer. It could be an offer of a new home. It could be an offer of commitment, but I'm seeing this more as like you leaving a lot behind. So let's see. I'm getting more that this Ace of Pentacles is something else, like a new beginning in some other element of your life which is impacting your love life. But let's see. Tell me more for Saggy, please. We've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Another... Jeez. Another ace with the Ace of Swords. Wow. This could be that you're making the decision to grab a golden opportunity that is going to mean an increase in income or a massive improvement in terms of your money situation, your home situation, like a huge improvement, a lot of abundance here. And it might just be that it's like time to rip off the bandage and grab that new beginning, and you're seeing quite clearly the truth. It's almost, I'm getting the element of there's nothing left for me here. Like, why am I still here? When this golden opportunity is being offered to me, what am I waiting for? Tell me more about this for Saggy. Now we've got the King of Cups. That's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What about the King of Cups? We've got the King of Wands that came out in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And we've got the Sun also came out in reverse, which can be Leo. And then the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this new opportunity could be with someone new, Saggy. It could be with the King of Cups, and you may have been hesitating because you wanted maybe a King of Wands, maybe your counterpart potentially to step up. And I'm just getting like what am I waiting for? They're not stepping up. This could be an amazing new start. What am I waiting around here for? Or like there's nothing left for me here. I just keep getting. It could be really upsetting news to this King of Wands, bizarrely. Like the one that you were waiting to step up, if that makes sense. If they find out that actually you've taken this action, it could be really upsetting to them. But it's that you thought it would really upset them, and now you're just coming to the conclusion that it's about you, it's not about them, as in it's your life. Like, you've got to do what you've got to do. Why is the King of Cups here? Six of Cups. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Six of Cups came out, and the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. This could be someone... This King of Cups could be someone that you already knew, Saggy, who made you some sort of offer at some point to reconnect with, or they're going to be making you an offer to reconnect with them, to meet up with them. It could have been someone that you knew when you were younger, or that doesn't have to be like when you were 5. It could be 10 years ago, for example. But it's just someone who there's an opportunity for the two of you to come together now. And they are very like warm, kind, empathetic, like understanding. If you said, maybe I would like to see you, but I need some time right now. It's like, I'm getting the impression this person was like, okay, yeah, sure, no worries, take your time. Like, obviously, let me know. It's like they were making you an offer to team up with that Three of Pentacles and maybe offering you a lot of happiness, security. And I don't know if this is someone, potentially for some of you, this could be someone that you have children with and was suggesting maybe we could give it another go. If that's the case, you were kind of not dragging your feet, but kind of you weren't jumping at it because you were wanting this King of Wands, who doesn't have to be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm just saying that to identify the two of them. You're wanting this King of Wands to step up. But at the same time, that kind of longing for someone who wasn't doing anything was keeping you stuck and stagnant. So I feel like now you're going for it. What is that Ace of Swords that Sagi's coming to this conclusion? What's the Ace of Swords? We've got the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow. It's what I was saying of like, you need to make, it's your life, you need to make a choice for yourself. Like, you need to choose yourself, essentially. The Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, I mean, essentially the Two of Wands is like a crossroads, and the conclusion is which one do you let go of and which one do you grasp and you go with. And it's all about having like that security and having a strong foundation for the future with that Four of Pentacles. Whether this is a love offer from this King of Cups, or if this is just someone who is offering you a job or a home or something. But it involves taking you away in a different direction than, as far as you're concerned. This would be like if it involves you relocating, but you're like, if I relocate, then there's no chance for me and the King of Wands because they won't know where I am, kind of thing. But I just see you coming to the conclusion of like, there's nothing, they're not doing anything, what am I waiting around here for? So tell me about this King of Wands in reverse. What have they got to say themselves in this reading? Ten of Swords. Oh, if you tell this person, you might tell this person, like, I was waiting for you, but you know what, I just can't wait. If you're, like, as in, you might not even be in communication, but it's like sending them a final letter to kind of say, I can't wait for you to do what I've needed you to do for a long time. It's going to shock them, and they are going to be gutted to find this out, that you've moved on. Oh my God, completely. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but bearing in mind, I'm talking about you heading towards a King of Cups, and then we've got the Queen of Cups. Underneath that, the Eight of Wands, the Tower, Three of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Emperor. Ten of Swords with the King of Wands. I mean, I think you're making the right choice, to be honest, because from what the cards are saying, because the Five of Swords just came out crossing the Sun in reverse. This King of Wands is going to feel gutted. You're basically telling them that you're not hanging around anymore and you're going to be gone, and the two of you had, whatever it was, is done. But they are still not going to be sharing that, basically. With the Five of Swords crossing the Sun in reverse, this is like someone who won't say, or even maybe even acknowledge to themselves how gutted they are about this. But they might not even reply to you, they might not even tell you. it's like their ego has a grip around their ability to communicate honestly. Give me a spirit animal card for my Saggies, please. One more. That's like 7. That's way too many. Yeah, too many. Just one more, please. Okay, you have got the dragonfly spirit, which is truth transcends illusion. It's the same as Aries got, actually. And you might want to watch the Aries reading, to be fair, but you don't have to. But I feel like it's the conclusion, it's the realization, it's the truth, like the undeniable truth that you are coming to as well with that Ace of Swords I was talking about. We have got the snake spirit, time to heal, like shedding of the old skin and a renewal of yourself. The flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. So there's definitely a transitional phase here whilst you let go of the old skin. Like the ending with the King of Wands, like embracing that once and for all, and the new beginning which is being offered to you with this King of Cups and the Fool, which I see you striding towards it, basically. But yeah, interesting. That's what I've got for you this time, Saggy. I hope it was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. And I do hope it resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. And hit the like button for me. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. And thank you so much for watching. Okie dokie. So onto my fellow Capricorns. How are you doing, my lovely Cappy crew? So Cappy, today you have the Magician, which is pretty epic. It is a card of action, and bearing in mind the base card, which is kind of applying to everyone today, is the King of Wands as well. So strong, decisive, action-orientated energy, which is refreshing. So let's get into it. Magician, it can talk, of course, about manifestations. It can talk about, you know, what you've wanted to manifest arriving. But I just get a strong sense of decisiveness coming off of this, and doing something about it as a result. So let's see. Tell me more for Cappy, please. What's coming towards Capricorn when it comes to love? Why the Magician? Interesting. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. We've got the Three of Cups, and the Temperance card is at the bottom of the deck, which is Sagittarius energy. Okay, let's get into it. Tell me more for Capricorn, please. Okay, what? So hot, and it's 2 hours in. What's going on, Cappy? We've got the Three of Swords that just came out. So you've got the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and now at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Okay. Three of Cups, Three of Swords. I would say strongly, there is a chance that this could be about a third party situation, or a love triangle, or something involving 3 people here at least. It could be that someone didn't want to make a choice between 2 people. They didn't want to end things with either people, with that Ten of Swords in reverse. Or this could also talk about the fact that someone has decided they do not want something to be over with you, or vice versa, of course. And because since the 2 of you, it's felt like it's been over with the Ten of Swords, it's hurt too much. So let's just see. Tell me more for Cappy, please. You've got the Three of Wands. Let's just come out. I am not joking. You've got 3, 3, 3, which is definitely an angel synchronicity number. Sorry, I already did that because whatever you want to call it, like whether you want to call it synchronicity, angel number, universe number, whichever. 333, you might be seeing that, but it's very significant. It, yeah, can talk about manifestation and alignment, I believe. I'm not very good at remembering them all, but okay. Alright, you got to give me more here. Let me swap decks. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? Let's break it down. So this Three of Wands that came out is someone is very certain as well. Strong sense of certainty about what they want for their future, and they're also certain that they're going to make it happen. So what's going on here? Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? The Cappy. The Page of Pentacles came out sideways, and we've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone could be nervous about sending a message where there has been an ending between the two of you because they are concerned about what you're going to say back to them. God. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles came out. The Nine of Pentacles came out, and the deck split to show the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Why the Seven of Pentacles? The Hierophant. The Hierophant came out for the Seven of Pentacles, but at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Wands, and then the High Priestess. The reason is, what are you doing to me, Cap? Five of Swords is withholding communication, playing games in terms of what someone's saying. Could be manipulative, could be like hitting below the belt in terms of saying things that are out of line or acting very rude or confrontational with their communication, maybe on purpose to try and upset the other person, to try and get them to stop communicating, like as in kind of hitting below the belt on so that the other person will leave them alone. Almost like a defense strategy of attack is the best defense. Of like, if I say something really horrible, then they won't want to talk to me anymore. Rather than like to avoid having a conversation kind of thing. Now underneath that is the Ace of Swords, which is about truth, about clarity. It's about the solution. The Seven of Cups is about complete confusion and illusion and not sure what the hell to do. Maybe not sure how to explain well, obviously, because I'm like, what are you talking about? And maybe this is someone here who's like, how do I explain that that's what I was really doing when it's like someone is okay. And then underneath the Seven of Cups, we've got the Five of Wands, which is that conflict, arguments, and again, being very confrontational and petty and like shitty, like unnecessarily spicy. And then underneath that is the High Priestess of like knowing that's not really what I wanted to say. It's not really what I wanted in the outcome from this. Like, it's like someone knowing that they're not operating from their real self or their higher self. And also, but it's like they're getting themselves into a corner and struggling to find an explanation, to find the words, oh my God, as am I, to explain the truth of why they said what they said or why they behaved. This could have been someone who got triggered in some way by a conversation that the two of you had. And with this Page of Pentacles sideways, it's not just the fear of what your answer will be when they contact you, but also, how do I even put this into words kind of thing. Okay, that was a lot. Why the Seven of Pentacles though with this Hierophant? This seems like a very detached, unemotional approach to making some sort of decision. someone could have been making a choice here purely based off of financial reasons. Tell me more. I don't know if they chose to, with that Hierophant, I don't know if they chose to, oh, there you go. 5 of Pentacles. If they chose to stay in a commitment for financial benefits, or what is this? Because otherwise they were going to be in really bad situation financially, or completely out in the cold. Someone let something between the two of you end. We have got the deck, the Lovers came out, Cap. The deck split to show the Death card and the Emperor, which is Scorpio and Aries, and the 4 of Cups. Someone knowingly had this level of connection with the Lovers card, which is Gemini. And they did this to us, like, couldn't care less, don't care. Who are you again? Like, oh, you over there, or whatever, I don't care, I'm looking at these. It's avoidant energy, it's dismissive, it's trying to make you feel like they don't care about you. Like with that 5 of Swords energy, it's definitely giving me like a manipulative, also, you know, that kind of like negging, I think is the word, where a guy or a girl will put down the other person, the person that they're interested in, they'll put them down so that the other person will, it's like a, well, depending on the person they do it to, of course, but some, especially when you're younger, you might be like, it might cause a reaction, stimulate you to like chase after them and to try and, oh no, I'm not like that. Like I'm if you, whatever you criticize, that it makes you want to chase after and be like, correct that perception of you. But it's done on purpose, or in other ways it's like to put you down, so that, and then when they do pay you a compliment, it's like, oh, thanks, you compliment me even though, you know, I'm kind of shit, like you said earlier. I hate it, and I have got a very strong censor for it now, and very, what's the word, minimal tolerance for any attempt at negging. Unfortunately, it still happens all the time, even for grown-ass adults. But this is like someone who, and what I'm getting here is it's someone who tried to really downplay a connection completely, and they were very standoffish, very stubborn, really stuck by that as well, though, to be fair. Negging was just an example. It is not that. This is along those lines of like, I don't know if they were doing it for attention, if they were doing it for the other person to chase them, or because they got a kick out of it, or because of an element of insecurity in them, or whatever. But this is someone who was like not interested, and they let it come to an end. And okay. Let me get you a spirit animal card, and I'm going to go back to the tarot in a sec. Just give me a spirit animal card for Capricorn. What's coming towards them in love here, please? Give me a card for whatever this is. One more. Like 5 more. Okay, so for some of you, what I've got here is the Wasp Spirit, which was the first card that came out, which is sometimes life stings. And it's just like when you get a bee sting, if you've ever had one, it's like, oh, that hurts. But at the same time, you know, with a bee, they only do it as a last recourse, because it's probably going to kill the bee if they sting you. So they're only doing it like to defend themselves, or their perception of they need to defend themselves. So it's kind of, it hurts, but it's sad, and you would kind of understand why they did it, and they wouldn't have done it if they didn't feel like absolutely necessary. But when a wasp stings you, you're just like, oh, little fucking bastard. Like, it's just no reason as to why this happened other than wasps are pricks, basically. So it's an element here of like, why did this person behave like this? Maybe they're just a prick. Sorry. It's like what I would say about a wasp as well. And maybe there's no grand, but also with the fact that this card's saying sometimes life stings, it's like sometimes you don't need to work them out either. So then you have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. I don't think this is about them, to be honest. I think this is the message here is that just bear in mind that you have a lot to offer, Capricorn. So yeah, this person might be coming back around, but it's like you have a lot of opportunities for love around you, even if they're not always evident. And then there are 3 cards that came out together. You've got the cat spirit, which is claim your independence. You've got the squirrel spirit, which is believe in yourself. And you've got the groundhog spirit, which is time to let go, which is kind of self-explanatory. The groundhog spirit, obviously think of Groundhog Day with the film. I do anyway. And that's like the same story that repeats and repeats until Bill Murray's character learns the lesson that the universe was trying to teach him or whatever. And so is this person coming back towards Capricorn for like to try it again, to try their games again? Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. They want to keep holding on. They want to hold on and try again. And then the Chariot card. But why? What is their intention? Could also be with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles I was talking about. If they didn't choose somebody else for financial support, they may now be turning up after treating you like that, bearing in mind, Capricorn. They might now be turning up because they see you as the potential solution for any financial woes they're having of, well, we'd be stronger together, so logically. Knight of Cups falls out with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What's their intention towards Capricorn? The Tower. Oh, yeah. They feel they royally screwed up by dismissing you before, because the Tower is that you moved on with the Six of Swords, and now they are returning with the Six of Cups. After, bearing in mind, the Emperor and the Four of Cups, I literally just showed you, the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck when the Four of Cups came out. After behaving like this, they're now doing what? Offering a new beginning. The Queen of Wands. What's their intention towards Capricorn though, like long term? What's their long-term intention? If you have any Libra in your chart, I recommend looking at Libras, because this is giving me like a slight reminder of Libras, but anyway. Or their chart. What's their long-term intention towards Capricorn? Seven of Pentacles came out with the Empress. Five of Swords came out with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I don't trust this energy, Capricorn. I don't trust it. You obviously trust it if you want to. Why the Five of Swords? The Five of Wands. Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. What a... No wonder the spirit animal cards that came out, that they were the ones that came out, Cap. Basically, this person is going to be coming back towards you to try and telling you that they're offering you this because they feel like they missed out on opportunity in the past. Probably more an opportunity of security, stability and money, effectively, or just status in one way or another. So they are coming towards you apparently in the near future, offering you this. They don't know how to get the words out, but their and bearing in mind, I was like, the long-term intention, Empress and Seven of Pentacles, is to benefit off of you being in Empress energy, being potentially financially stable, benefiting off your home. I would also say, like, as in this would be like being with someone because they have a really nice home that they can stay in, or they will cook them lovely meals every day and they don't have to buy food. But the Five of Swords coming out with the Five of Wands, this person is still going to be up to their games to manipulate, to confuse, to control, to always be like holding one more bit of information to themselves. The truth of the matter is that this is bullshit. This is no real offer for long term with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. In fact, they want to stay single. They want to keep their options open. The Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, they don't want to be tied down. They just want you to look after them. So they want a mum. They want a mummy with this combination. Oof. I'll bath myself in sage after this. Rank. Yeah, no. That's what I've got for you, Capricorn. Oh, it was started quite exciting. They've made the decision, yeah, to bullshit you again. Yeah, you do with them what you want to do, Cap, but that's the message that came through today, and I hope it was useful and enjoyable. And if it did resonate, leave me a comment and let me know. And yeah, please like the video for me and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to my lovely Aquarius. Aquarius, how are you doing? You have got the King of Pentacles today. So this is Earth energy. It's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Now, this could talk about someone who's coming towards you. It could be the energy that you're in. So we'll see which direction it goes in. King of Pentacles is a fantastic energy. I'm saying to say he because it's a king, but it could be a woman in real life. But either way, he is a catch. And financially stable, generous, loyal, reliable, down to earth, makes things happen, but, you know, actually makes them happen. Doesn't just have the exciting ideas like potentially the King of Wands might. Also doesn't just have the idea, it follows through and make it happen, like makes the plan, makes it happen. So that's pretty nice. Let's see what's going on here. Also someone who considers the long term, is interested in long-term connections and commitments and traditional like monogamy, etc. So let's see. Tell me more for Aquarius, please. What's coming towards... what the hell? Sorry, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse as your first card. That is the same as Capricorn from a different deck as the same as the first card. So, oh Lord. Tell me more for Aquarius, please. We're not in a Mercury retrograde, are we? No, not when I'm recording this anyway. You've got the Chariot and the Star that came out. That's Cancer and Aquarius, Major Arcana. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Oof. Okay. Oh, someone wants to chase after you, Aquarius. And they want to move quite fast. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? Yep, I say that. And the Knight of Wands has come out with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They've got a plan. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. It's like a twist of fate kind of feeling. That means that they're heading towards you? Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse though? What happened with the Ten of Swords? Ten of Wands in reverse and Justice. Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords both in reverse. The Justice card comes out. That's Libra. The Sun is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, hold on, where's that? So in the past, if you had some sort of, something came to an end with someone here, Aquarius, then they are wanting to come back towards you to rebuild the situation, maybe from the ground up with you. They want to do right by you and to balance the situation where things were potentially left unfairly. The situation was not dealt with well, or maybe they feel like they did you wrong, for example. But the cards that came out, the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups, someone couldn't see a way for the two of you to be happy together, or for the two of you to be together. It does, I am getting a sense of someone is facing the music in a certain part of their life, which might be allowing them to actually now come towards you. I think I'm getting a sense of like someone was trying to avoid, this is what I was, if you watch the beginning preamble of the video, I was saying with the deck that I used for the base card for everyone, that the overall energy, there was something to do about either someone, that like a truth was coming out, like whether someone liked it or not, or there was a truth that someone had hidden, but they were kind of, they would rather now face that truth and just deal with the consequence than because it meant they'll actually be able to live the life that they want to. So there could have been an influence of someone else in this situation at Aquarius that meant that this person was hiding their truth in this case, but they have now bitten the bullet. Now, whether that was they were hiding it because they just didn't want to take accountability of what the reality of the situation was, or they were very stressed about that they would lose something in the process of coming clean, like whether they would lose the respect of people around them, or they would lose the position that they were in their career or in the community or something like this. But yeah, well, there you go. And then the King of Wands has come out and the Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Underneath the Six of Swords is the Seven of Swords and Temperance. If this person had lied or had been dishonest in some way, and that meant that, and they hadn't given you the full story, so it felt unfair however things ended, because maybe you felt confused about why did this end, what was really going on, etc., then this is a moment where this person is saying, this is what I did to everyone, and it's giving them the release, it's freeing them, and they might be needing to this is like someone confessing and then withdrawing to kind of process the truth and live with themselves, if you see what I mean, and accept that that's what they did, and now everybody knows, and and just try and also forgive themselves whilst other people process the information as well. But it's just like cards on the table, no pun intended. This is what I did. This is what the real situation was. This is my truth. There you go. You've got all the information now, and I'm sorry, and I take accountability for it, but that also means I'm no longer trapped in living a lie, and I'm going to take action what I really want this whole time is to go after Aquarius, and that's what I'm going to do now, because there's nothing left to hide. Give me a card, spirit animal card for Aquarius, please. Jesus. we've got the mouse spirit in reverse, and the mouse spirit is tend to the small things. And then we've got 4, but it's fine. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Moth spirit, surrender now. Yep. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. And the vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. And yes, at the bottom of the deck is the panther spirit, reclaim your power. This is what I'm talking about. This person is reclaiming their ability to take action and what they want with their life, because they are surrendering with that moth spirit to this is it, this is the truth, and what will be from me explaining the truth. No longer, this would be like if someone was living under oh, but I can't go after who I really want because then so and so will, I'll have to face the repercussions of someone else finding out that I'm in love with Aquarius, for example. Now it could be with the mouse spirit that it started as in reverse. It started as just a small thing, and it was innocuous, and if they just said it then that's what was happening, then it wouldn't have been such a big deal. But they did that, and then they did another small thing, and then there was another small thing, and then they added up. It's like a small lie that added up, and then by the time it's now I have to come clean, and it's yeah, remember all of this time I've been lying. But they are facing up to it, and this is actually, they might be feeling a little bit raw in the process. But it's also, with that 10 of Wands in reverse, it's a huge weight off their back, huge relief, huge release as well from being trapped by the dishonesty, which seems like it wasn't even, to be honest, really maliciously meant or anything. It's just something that someone allowed to continue, and it grew and grew. So that's what I've got for you this time, Aquarius. I hope it was useful. I hope it was enjoyable. And if it resonated, please do leave me a comment and let me know. And please like the video and subscribe if you'd like to. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And thank you so much for watching. So moving on, last but not least, never least, is Pisces. Pisces, once again, this week, you have the Hanged Man. Same card I remember as you got last week. So let's see what's going on. He's still hanging on in there, Pisces. Hanged Man, of course, is one of Pisces' major arcana cards. What's coming towards Pisces in love, please? Why is the Hanged Man here? Oh, the 9 of Cups in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck with the Hanged Man underneath it. Okay, well, this is strongly a message of, if you've been feeling like you're in some sort of a bit of a rut, or even if you've been in a relationship or connecting with someone, doesn't have to be a full-blown relationship, but if you've been connecting with someone, something it's like there's been no growth, no progression, something may have become stagnant, is what I want to say. Something could have become boring, or a little bit. It could be with connecting with someone who's become complacent as well. And I feel like what is coming towards you here, Pisces, is that wake-up call moment of, this is not making me happy. Sun in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. This isn't what I want. Tell me more for Pisces. Queen of Swords. Yep. That's air energy. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But okay. The Queen of Swords can be a divorcee. She can also be an ex. But she's just someone who has the wisdom to call a situation, call a spade kind of thing, I want to say. And she's got the wisdom of knowing where, to not be in denial about a situation, to face up to something honestly. It's like this queen would be incapable of seeing like something with rose tinted glasses, because she'd be like, well, I wish I could excuse me, I wish I could just stick my head in the sand and be like, la la la, everything's great, oh, we're so happy. But we're not, are we, with that Queen of Swords? Tell me more. Why is this? What's going on? Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse? Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah, okay. What I'm getting is that this could be someone that you were giving them another chance, Pisces, or they wanted you to give them another chance, and maybe you were like, let me just think about it. And it could be because there was some sort of lie or deception in the past that came out, or that changed your the direction you thought that the two of you were going in. It kind of knocked you guys off course, and they may have been trying to put a lot of work in to fix it ever since. It's like someone screwed up or lied or something and knocked your trust in them, and they were like, just give me another chance, and I can like rebuild your trust in me. I can make this work, you know, for the two of us. I can make up for whatever it was that happened before. And you may have been like, okay, I won't go anywhere right now with that Hanged Man. Okay, I'll hang around. We won't make any big decisions. It could like, I'll wait and see rather than making the decision right now. But I'm just getting the sense from you that for the going forward, what's coming towards you is just more, I just see you getting more sure that this isn't something that you can redo, because now you don't trust this person anymore. Like you're too suspicious of them now. Well, that's what you're telling me. And that it's almost like this pause and they're trying to turn things around and rebuild after, or, you know, make up for whatever they did. It's cementing more for you that this isn't going to be able to make you happy now. Anything else for Pisces, please? What's coming towards them in love is the question. What is coming towards them? Four of Cups, first card out from this deck, with the King of Pentacles behind and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I said boredom and I felt bad. I was like, I haven't seen the Four of Cups yet, but I'm getting like bored and apathetic energy. And there you go, Four of Cups. That's that in a card. The King of Pentacles, that's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It could just be that you'd rather focus on your career. You'd rather focus on your job or your money or your home, or things that are tangible, things that you can control, and that you can feel like you can have an impact with, and you can make change happen, and like you can have success with. That's what I'm trying to get out. But in terms of this, it's just you feel yourself emotionally detaching with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords underneath it. It's like, yeah, the thing is, yeah, the Five of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Wands. Unfortunately, it just feels like your mind has been changed irrevocably about this person. It's almost like it doesn't matter what they do at this stage, because you, with that Page of Swords, you're always waiting for to find something out about them. It's like you feel like just give it enough time and I'll find out that they lied to me again. Anything else, Pisces, is coming towards them? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Underneath Five of Wands, the Eight of Cups is back again. So essentially what I'm seeing for you, Pisces, is that you are thinking about it again. With that Hanged Man, you're definitely taking the time to think, but you're no longer interested in this person, which is just, you know, with that Five of Wands, you're on different pages, or it's like, not just that, but communication might break down into kind of petty arguments, and it's like you don't actually like yourself when you're interacting with this person, because you feel like they're also bringing out this suspicious and competitive side of you. With that Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, I just kind of feel like that's you feel like you want to receive a message from this person, and it puts a big smile on your face, and it lights up your whole day, and you know, it makes you feel so much better. But you're looking at a message from them and feeling like, yep, no, I don't feel like that actually. As in, I don't get that rush of happiness that I should do, or I want to feel. Ooh, so let me just get a spirit animal card for you, Pisces. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the vulture spirit, which is nothing is wasted. Obviously, vultures kind of pick clean the carcasses of things that have come to an end, let's just say, like a Ten of Swords character. The vultures would not waste anything. It's also telling you that this situation wasn't a complete waste. It has taught you there are things that you can take from it, even if it didn't end in the most, or even if it did end, you know, there's still things of value that you can take from this experience. The seahorse spirit came out in reverse, which is watch and wait. Came out in reverse. The thing is, I feel like with the Hanged Man showing up about 4 times, I think I saw it, I think you have been watching and waiting, and you've come to your conclusion as a result. So I don't think you're watching and waiting for much longer. And then the other card that came out was Dog Spirit, which is be loyal to what you love. And I feel like also you're being loyal to yourself here. And at the end, which is with this as well, Page of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Loyal to that knowing that what you want is to get a message from your person and be like, yay, I'm so happy, or, you know, instantly lighting up, rather than getting a message and being like, oh, this guy or this girl. So it's being loyal to yourself, as well as what you want from love. So that's what I've got for you this time, Pisces. I hope you found it useful in some way, and I hope it resonated. And if it did, please do leave me a comment and let me know. And if you could like the video, that'd be amazing. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you as a subscriber. So that is what I've got for everybody today. I really hope that you found it useful, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. Your lovely messages really just make my day, and I'm really grateful for every single one of you, old and new subscribers, and everyone who supports the channel. So just huge thank you. Wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon, my lovelies. See you soon. Bye.